each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just...
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the Phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more...
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hakai.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known. Once studied at the academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nocry. But we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come?
Sure.
Even though they're harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to...
The Frostmoon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nocry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Well, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrows?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous! If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left, while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with...
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our...
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. that Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. That she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed, when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of... I forget who said it. But those...
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams "you are needed" like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name.
Nor I.
Sandrone. It's a Sealy! Does that mean...
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the
I'm sure it...
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay, time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
Here you are.
Oh, Hat Guy. How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you?
Unfortunately, we've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think. Is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task,
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions. However, we could not change their fates.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its path.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that the...
It's an impossible task.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the... If we want to clear this hurdle...
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to...
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage.
Is anyone there? Has anyone... She's missing. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe...
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power.
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl?
Time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
Don't celebrate too soon.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. Anyway,
Quickly.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but...
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere.
What?
But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
new development. I've never seen this happen. We might just be able to save this
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana is her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. What? Hey! Let us out! Spargana, are you there? That looks like one of my daughter's books. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left her...
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, but then this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched and searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now... Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time. I don't know how we're...
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh?
You can...
I feel like I always could, but that I only just... But you were the ones guiding me using that mark. I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like I won't find my daughter. In fact...
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destined. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying.
It's not pity. I'm just... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an...
Yes, it seems.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes,
I have, but
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it...
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid
I see. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common...
It's alright. We did hear something.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
they are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation, but if all you want in life is to seek knowledge...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what... May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we...
May your wishes come true. If only...
Hat guy, could I...
Hmm?
You've never talked about your past. It seems... Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help for... I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean...
Yes. A branch of Irminsul.
So you had a human
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the abyss. Suppressing the urge to destroy. Trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
Hat guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming towards the light.
I will. I promise.
All right, break time's over.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high,
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get. I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority and that your adventurer's instinct. Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for?
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboard.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
All right then. I was planning to start with some
Remember what you were saying about priority?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from.
So we're going to.
Precisely. There are other methods.
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea of
No, that's not it.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangement.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the...
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy.
No need, we're good. Let's go.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater, or it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them. And
What? No.
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long. And we still need...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you...
Haha, count me in 2. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step...
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain...
Then we'll start with you first, traveler. How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, is that a cup?
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, it's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you. And your arm. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes. Safe to say, You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, you're...
All right. I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute. No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse, with some hard liquor from Leowim. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest.
My apologies. I'll lower the...
Oh.
How's it going?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still...
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
No surprises here, Miss Smoonchanter.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame.
Whoa! I'm itching all over!
Allergic reaction.
Huh? Well, are you...
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Is something the
candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among...
I'll see about talking to some trusted... In fact, I think we had some former Frostmoon Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status.
No.
Wow.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she...
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the...
And when we fought the Raikir of Salnari, it seemed like...
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she...
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep,
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though.
I know.
Unfortunately, that's not our decision.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But... is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of? Is there anyone left who will still call me?
Moonprayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow...
Huh?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Zandrone has been keeping... Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. All right, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the 3 of them stay warm and comfy.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
I'm ready as well.
work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! So that's what all this is about.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to the digestion.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really?
I'll be right behind you.
people?
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from the distant past.
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses. When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name. We have used every last resource at our disposal.
Were the people of the past all this devout? It looks like this phantom doesn't intend to converse with us any further.
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be called. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we...
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah! You've been pretty talkative this whole...
Oh, nothing. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the three from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current moon god. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons plunged the world into chaos, it seems they looked once more to the moons for help, praying for a new goddess to be born.
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else?
There's a door blocking this path.
Not a problem. Try this.
Final warning! Running late again.
Whoa! How did that door suddenly collapse?
This device was maintaining the door.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.